So Carol's dragged me back over again.
You're up for the party.
You don't have to come to England just to get champagne.
Don't get that empty. It's got a cork on it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
I like the Godfather light or lamp.
So our bedroom is based on the hotel we stayed at in Chantilly, and they had these horse bases with these huge shades on, which actually I think, because the shade's blue, could be something we can consider for the hallway.
Ooh. There's so much stuff in it, it's great. Unfortunately, Carol's getting carried away.
We're at the lavender fields just down the road from where we used to live. We've bought many lavenders from here before and they've grown really well as a border, and I'd quite like to put some dotted around the lavoir. We've got to do something with that area to make it look a bit prettier. So we're going to take the railings out that go around, most of them have come out anyway, and dot some lavenders along the back, make it smell pretty when we sit there.
Something for you to
Nice,
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go and see what we can find.
Let's go in the shop.
Lady. They were called, the ones we had before were called Little Lady, so we're going to see if we can get those because they were really good.
Sport for choice here, aren't you?
So the Little Ladies that I wanted are only coming in this size, and they're only going to get about a foot around.
Yeah, they are
high.
little, aren't they? Or
But we know they do really well.
they did.
Or we buy the Hidcote, which are bigger, but they're 3 times the price.
We're not buying those then. How much are they?
Well, these ones, that's in pounds,
Yeah.
£9.
Don't think our funding goes that far, does it? I think we'll put that on the maybe.
I think we need to think about it.
If it's not 100% and you're really excited about it, you said don't buy it.
I did.
There you go then. We popped into our, what we call our English Bacon. We come here quite often, didn't we, when we lived over in the UK?
Yes.
And we're going to see if they got some items we couldn't find, well, over in the Bacons in France. So let's go and have a look, shall we?
This barn is placed in Petersfield in Hampshire. It's quite an old town.
Yeah, they have some good stuff in here. Definitely worth, if you're over this way, having a look.
But you never know what you're going to find.
Ooh, look at this. That's you.
What?
You're a dragon.
I thought you were looking at the... You're nasty.
The candelabras. Right, we're on a mission because we're, I say mission, we're in a hurry. We're on our way down to get the boat back after a hectic weekend with Zach and Rebecca. Just recovered from the ABBA voyage yesterday.
Look, what
You've obviously seen that,
I've
yes.
seen this, and I really love the detail on this at the top and bottom. Even if it's just for a toilet or a bathroom ensuite, but somewhere. So I'm going to see if I can get that. But also,
Do a Yui.
turn around.
Turn around.
Look what I found. How amazing is that?
What's the chances of finding? Oh my word. Oh, hang on. That's the you've got the missing leg for it. So now we've got 4 legs.
This one actually stands up on its own, so that's quite good.
It is, isn't
Obviously
it?
placed up against a wall, and it's going to need some preparation again. So
It is
I'm gonna
really
see
nice.
if I can get that and that in a deal.
I would say it's actually not a bad price. I'm not sure if I'd want to be doing the deals.
£48. That shelf unit is £68.
I think that's a bargain. I really do. Well, this time I haven't brought much back in the car. It's empty, which is a bit of a first for me. So
I've done a deal already that was so easy in English.
you're doesn't she take euros?
95 for the both.
Wow. Okay, that's the sale of the century there.
That's a few jobs to do in the evening this week.
Right, let's go and catch this boat. Right, last one back from England. Although we're not the best of wares, we seem to have caught the lurgy over there. I don't know, cold, flu, COVID, and hello, darling. I was just coming to see you, actually.
So as you're not feeling 100%, or not even 50%.
Feeling 50, no.
Beautiful weather this week.
Apparently so.
Yes. Right, this is my idea. All this wood that's stacked up in the corners and quite around from where you've been doing your woodwork
All my rubbish.
needs to go outside.
Agree with that.
So, in the coach house to the left-hand side is where Adrian's windsurfing equipment is, all stacked up, not very well. It's also full of hay. We'll show you in a minute. My proposition is get all that hay out, put it down in the chicken run, move all your windsurfing stuff around to one corner because there's some nice racks you can use in there, in the stables.
Yep.
Then all this wood can go out there, and that is the start of getting this kitchen a little bit cleared and a little bit better. I know you still need to work in here.
I do now. I'm doing the hallway.
None of this wood needs to be in here.
No, it's very true.
Let's get changed, and as you keep saying, crack on.
Crack on, Alonzi. Okay, well, let's go and do that now, and we'll show you the coach house over there, what we're doing. Right, so we're over at my favourite place, the coach house. Got Cal, got the cat to catch the rat. What are you catching, darling? I've caught a cold. Right, so this is the room that Cal was talking about. We sort of became my windsurfing storage area for the moment. I think this is where the previous owner actually used to keep the sheep in here. So although we cleared a lot of it away, I think we need to gut this.
You reckon? You cleared a lot of it away?
I did. This floor was absolutely covered. They're the timbers actually that were out of what we call the snug room, the temporary kitchen, when we had that wall we took down. But yes, I had another thought on this room.
What's that?
This would be perfect for me as a workshop when I build those big doors.
Another reason for clearing it then.
For outside to the road, the other side of the chateau.
If this side is like the other side, underneath all of this caked down dirt, should be some nice cobbles then.
Cool, if we had some flagstones or something, it would be lovely, wouldn't it? Oh, well, let's...
Come down here, you can see all the original features of the stable, the mangers and the feeding racks.
Well, you would do if I got my windsurfing kit out of the way.
Well, at the end of the day, that will be done. We just got to check for kittens. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Kittens.
yeah, that does. They do crop up in here.
We found them in here before. But we're going to open this door up because that goes out to the behind the coach house, the courtyard.
Straight into your swimming pool.
It does, but that's another reason we're doing this now because that pool's going up soon. And so, if you come in here, if I can't stay out the way, if you go in there, it's got racks there, so you can lean your windsurfing boards up.
You trying to organise me?
Absolutely, someone's got to. All this straw, all this hay.
Condition of those joists, mate, they're in such good nick.
Yeah, show them about the floorboards though.
Well, the floorboards have become your new door outside. When I build it, I use those.
So all this hay, we're going to move.
I'm going to keep
And put it down the chicken run. I'm going to put some cardboard down first, put that hay on top. We'll just keep layering it up with hay, grass, coffee, vegetable peelings, etc, etc.
Is that our new style shutter? A pallet?
Yeah, I'd like that window redone as well at some point because when I sit in my pool, it's not very nice to look at the other side. So let's get this door opened up.
You've just added to my to-do list again.
Let's get this door opened up first.
Yeah, let's do that and see what we're dealing with. Well then, boss, what's the plan?
It's my chicken run.
You look more like a turkey to me.
Adrian won't let us have chickens, so I'm just going to flatten this area. I'm going to put the cardboard down and take the hay from the barn that we're clearing out, just put it down here for two reasons. One, it's going to keep the weeds down. Two, we can't get rid of the hay at the moment because the van's off the road. So we're just going to wheelbarrow it around here, down here, ditch it, forget about it, let nature take its course.
I like the bit about forget about it.
And hopefully it'll keep some of these weeds down as well.
Darling, you're starting to sound as rough as me now.
I know. And I'm going to have to ask you to get these stumps out as well. When you're feeling better, we'll come back to that.
Yeah,
Stop the ivy growing up.
definitely.
That tree stump needs to come down as well.
This is, if no one watched it, this is the one that Alf cleared for me. What a job he did on that, didn't he, darling? Wow.
Job. Amazing.
So I've contacted his agency to see when we can recruit him again.
July.
What's on? Did that include your mum in the deal?
Absolutely.
Oh, right, okay. Have you struck gold?
I was just trying to get this door open, but look, as suspected,
In this room?
cobbles.
Hey, that's as good as gold. Oh, brilliant.
I don't want to be in here without boots on, so I'm going to let you do that.
That's why I got my caps on.
I'm going back to the chicken run.
God, I really hope in here then we have the same thing. So slowly clearing out there. I'm actually moving some of the earth out here. But wow, you can see the years and years of, I'm going to guess, the hay. And underneath here, if I can, here, somewhere, there we go. So I'm going to clear all this as well because, as Carol mentioned, we were hoping there was cobbles underneath here. She found some in the in this room, tack room or whatever you want to call it. But now I've discovered there's some in here. It'll be exactly the same as the other side, I'm sure. But what a discovery!
You know that's not hay you're shoveling.
Shoveling? Is that what they say? Oh, sorry. Beep. Look how much. If I lift it, that's like the insulation we had in the chateau. That's
Something
absolute.
might crawl out from underneath there in a minute.
Yeah, probably tear. So yes, they're all the way through to here. Comes tear actually, and here it looks like
That's the gully.
is the gully, correct? That went out because outside, if you want to show, we had a
Underneath here, these planks. And so these are some of the joists from the first room we took out, actually, the snug, which will be the snug, our temporary kitchen. But you can see underneath there, and this is the reason we've covered it up, it's water.
And here, am I allowed to say I'm holding a lot of poo?
That is pure,
Poo.
yeah.
Okay. I've also forgot to mention, we probably haven't showed this, so when we had the original chimney breast either side of the chateau, at the ends, this is, if I hold it up, the holding brace.
That's going to make some kind of feature for
Oh, I
me.
knew you were going to say that. Why did I say that? I'll add that to the to-do list.
There we go, we need some suggestions for that.
I can suggest. Well, that's a strange effect, lifting that up off the cobbles.
Yeah, I can't lift that.
That is unusual, isn't it?
It's just where it's been compacted
For
from the trampoline of the lambs.
yes, I don't know how many he had in there. I think he only had half a dozen, didn't he? But anyhow, strange, just pull that over and see that. So this piece, cool, if only they all came out like that, I managed to pick up in one piece, and gorgeous. There's the cobbles. And actually, do look, they're pretty flat. The other side, they're a bit all over the place, but this side, maybe all this poo, as you say, Carol, has looked after it. But yeah, there we go. So we'll just keep going, shall we? Let's do the whole room.
Oh, No,
Where's help when you need
just
it?
this room.
This room's actually starting to come together. I took the, whatever it was on the window.
Sure it didn't fall out.
No, I took it out. It was nailed in there, but I needed the light in there and also some fresh air bombing around. Didn't really want to be in there. And what a difference it has now. So anyway, let's carry on. It may not be obvious on camera, but that, I reckon that's got to be 6 inches thick now. It really is unbelievable. I mean, this has got to be since God knows how long. But, hey darling, we're getting there. Yes, you're worn out. I'm having a good workout, which is actually getting rid of it. And what a difference. We have cobbles, which is what we thought. Well, Carol definitely thought. The gully down there, which, as we explained, is the runway to the pit on the other side. And then in here, now if I open the window, what a difference it's made in here. I'm gonna let this dry out a bit for the moment. I thought about putting something down on the cobbles just while I put my kit in there, but no, I'll leave it for the moment. And then the original racks. Well, I don't know about original racks, but certainly some racks that have been used some time. So now, well, next plan, if I come out, is get all my gear over there in this room I'm standing in, and then we'll start tackling the muck over there and see if we can get ourselves, well, maybe a gîte for your mum and Alf.
Not pigs.
Oh, don't sound like that. Your face doesn't look too
Oh, no, 'cause
like you're up for it.
I've seen how thick that is.
Well, I'll do that bit.
And I'll go off and cut the grass.
And you go and have a cut the grass. Excuse me, everyone. Right, let's crack on. Well, that's my boards away, as planned. Filled the room actually, I was quite surprised. Next challenge. What a difference it made though. What a big room in here actually.
I've got your bed ready for you, look.
Have you? Oh yes.
There's your bed frame. If I leave you some hay, you'll feel at home.
I'm not sure about that one.
Have you seen these animal feeders though?
I did, but I will show everyone.
They're pretty cool.
More hay for you, I've just seen there. And as you can, I don't know if it's obvious, but you can see where the cats, you can see the sort of, where they make their nests. We haven't had any this year, thankfully. So hopefully we get this all cleared out. We won't get them in here. But yeah, what a space. So we'll get this, yeah, so we'll get this cleared away. I'm assuming, I really hope that all of this we're leaving, aren't we?
For the time being.
Yes.
Until maybe one day we turn it into a gîte.
We're nowhere near
One day,
gîtes.
never.
Yeah, exactly. When someone else turns it into a gîte, we'll see. Well, actually, that's the original garage door. The other side was absolutely hammered, so I had to make 2 new ones. But I might be able to use a lot of that timber to make the door here that's missing. So, food for thought. Spade to floor.